a little over a week later, and we still ain't packed up. But there's good reason for that. Sorry I didn't get back. I got really busy with work, which is a good thing. And we talked it over with Roy. Way over there. Talked it over with Roy and decided not to head up to Flagstaff this summer. We're gonna go ahead and try to stay right here in Quartzsite. What? Yeah, we're gonna try to stay right here in Quartzsite in the hot, burn your face off summer. In the meantime, I went out and got some solar, and in the process of trying to get that hooked up today so that we can run the air conditioner during the heat of the day while that sun's blaring down and not have to pay for the electricity to do it. Where are you going? Where are you going, little bean? Now that is one big old charge controller. And I ain't got a whole lot of options on where I can put it. So for now, I'm just going to temporarily mount it right up here by the batteries. So we've got easy access and easy hookup. And we'll just run the cables right outside here over to the panels laying on the ground. And I think that'd be the quickest and easiest way. Big shout out to Chris over at the ranger station. I'd mentioned to him that I was still missing some cable, actually some pretty big wiring to get this solar hooked up. And lo and behold, he showed up at my place and had a gift. So we've got some 4-gauge that's going to go from the controller to the battery. We're adding 1,000 watts and I've already got 500 on it. So we want to make sure that we're safe about it. See, the thing is with the batteries mounted up front, it kind of makes it a little difficult because you really want the solar controller and the inverter as close to the batteries as possible so you can limit the length of those large cables that's needed. And you know, that makes it a challenge to get it installed in here. The thing about these projects is I forget to film, but I've got these stripped, and then here on the battery side, up putting ends on here to put my fuse in, to put my breaker in, and then on the other end I'll put a set of these two so I can easily hook it and unhook it from the battery. There we go. That's actually I'm probably just gonna double stick tape that right to the front of the charge controller. So I just used some EBT tape and mounted that right to the cover. So, and then we got the other ends ready for the batteries and breaker in place, and to hook up the panels to it. So we got that ready. Got hooked up to the panel cables. They're ready to go out and stretch out and hook up to the panels. Got the inverter. Now these little cables don't look like much, but they came with it. And the manual says the warranty is void if you don't use the cables that come with it. So I guess I'm gonna have to trust them. They are 10 mm. They are 10 mm too. I don't know if you can see that on there. But anyway, ready to hook her up. I just don't have much room in here to work with, so Golly. They're in there and hooked up. In there with the breaker. And then charge controller, and then the 1500 watt power inverter. All hooked up to the batteries and ready to go. It says to turn it on for the batteries first, so I'm going to turn it on and then hook up them cables to the panels. So get ready. Crystal just got home, so she's going to film some. Hi.
Hi.
Are you going to film some?
For you?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Should we power it up? Ooh. So, there we go. There we go. It's seeing the batteries now. I'm gonna check the voltage on them panels before I hook them up. Just to make sure that they're outputting properly and in the proper polarity. So the polarity is correct. Because when you hook it up backwards, you get a negative sign. Polarity's good. We can hook them up and see what we got. And that's just one panel. Pulling in 16 volts, 6.4 amps. We got two panels connected, 7 volts, 7.6 amps.
27 volts.
All four hooked up.
Is that your temporary place for it?
Yep. Okay. 5.9 amps.
Okay.
I don't know how to tell, but it's got, what did I say, 12.3 amps going to the battery right now.
Oh, so the other amps might just be overage? Or
Right, might be what it's not sending
not
to the battery
allocated?
because we're not pulling a load on it.
Hmm.
So. But right here, I got the inverter on it. It says we got 123 volts. 14.1. I've got to go in and find the fuse for the built-in battery charger, because once I hook the rig up to the solar power pulling from its batteries, you can't charge the batteries from the same batteries that you're generating power with. You create an infinite loop circuit and it will degrade your entire system. Oh, we got puppies. No, we got air conditioner. Running on solar. Woo!
What's the thing doing? The batteries?
Well, let's go see. So here we're showing 121 volts on the inverter. All right, 24.5 amps, 13.8 volts, 35.3 amps. That's on the battery, 13.9 volts on the load. Anyway, it's running.